Urgent, how to get $200,000 in small business stimulus after EIDL ends. Funding alternatives. Congratulations, you qualify for $321,549 of stimulus, was the email that was sent to one of my viewers who last week signed up through the link that I have in the description to determine if they still qualify for more small business stimulus funds. These are funds that they did not even know existed, that came with the CARES Act and was modified inside the American Rescue Plan to really inject funds into the economy to support small businesses. In fact, the average small business right now qualifies for approximately $200,000 of additional stimulus. This is the channel that continues to find small business owners stimulus funding even after EIDL and PPP has ended. In fact, over the past week, we discovered $1.1 million in stimulus that's still available for small businesses today. And the service I'm working with has discovered over $1 billion, that's billion with a B, of unclaimed stimulus funds that are still available today, even after EIDL and PPP has ended. If you like this content, remember to hit the like button and become a subscriber. Turn on that bell notification so you do not miss any of my future updates. This is the channel that provides you an all-access pass to everything capital, cash flow, and credit by ensuring you have the right financial literacies for business success. Stop saying you're in a side hustle and start saying, I am open for business. Let's dive in. Since my video posted last week, I am certain the viewer who opened their email today to discover that they qualified for $321,000 of stimulus funding was beyond thrilled, especially since they did not even know it existed until they watched my video. They were an EIDL viewer and they did not leave the channel. They stuck with us here and they discovered more stimulus funding. So if you do know other fellow small business owners out there today who have already claimed their EIDL, make sure they come back to the channel to check out to ensure that they've received all of the stimulus funding that their small business truly needs. Give them a little nudge and send them over to this video link so that they can check it out for themselves. Now, I do encourage you to watch the video that I have posted here because it goes into very detailed information on how to qualify for more stimulus funding for your small business. We're talking about the employee retention credits in this video today. And this video right here is very detailed on exactly what the qualifications are, how to qualify, and where to go to get all the heavy lifting done for you so you don't have to go through this process on your own or alone. They'll help you get this done. Now, if you are ready to apply with them, you can visit my friends in the description right now and get the process started. But I want to give you some more details on some of the general qualifications before you go to the link. And more importantly, I want to share with you some of the documentation that you must submit for them to process you forward with the IRS. The specialist has to have the information in order to go through this process. It doesn't just end at the questionnaire, and it doesn't just end when you get to that end of that free calculator in the application process that tells you exactly how much stimulus you qualify for. You still need to submit some documentation. Now, for all of you who do not qualify for this particular stimulus funding, I have provided a link in the description for an alternative funding source. This is alternatives to stimulus, EIDL, and PPP, a source that I trust, and they work with over 75 lenders in their lender marketplace. They have no minimum FICO scores, no hard pulls. You're going to be using your business credit to do this. They can offer you same-day funding if you truly need it, and they can fund up to $5 million. Most people who qualify actually get multiple options like lines of credit, loans, etc. If you need equipment, they have all of these things available, and they will send you a whole package of everything that you would qualify for, talk you through what your options are. You can take all, you can take none, you can take some of those options and move forward with your business to continue growing and expanding or help you out in a time of need. Check them out in the description. I've provided a link to alternative funding sources. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder, millionaire real estate investor, entrepreneur, educator, coach, engineer, and father of four. And I'm here to keep serving small businesses even after EIDL and PPP has ended. And I have produced over 300 videos on the subject, becoming a trusted source for EIDL and PPP. I want to go deeper in this video on the employee retention credit process and make sure that you are set up for success with the source I've provided in the description. You can go check them out. You will have to provide with them additional information, documentation to verify this whole process before they can submit to the IRS. And I don't want to slow you down at all in this process, so we could help you get prepared for this process while you're going through this overall application to receive additional stimulus funding. Now, I want to start by first talking about two very basic qualifications that I want to point out to many of you who are a little bit still confused about this program. You must have between 1 and 500 W-2 employees in order to qualify for this program. So if you do not have W-2 employees, you would not qualify. And you yourself do not count as a W-2 employee or your immediate family like your wife, kids, etc. So if you are still seeking alternative funds for your small business, check out the link in the description. They will help you out and give you a phone call and consultation to help you through any of your needs. But if you do qualify for this stimulus funding, there are some documentation that you will need to submit to the specialist for them to do the heavy lifting for you. Because so many of you have already signed up through the link in the description for this program, but many of you are stopped at the documentation processing portion of this because you did not have all of your documentation prepared and ready to go. That's okay, but you will be missing your spot in line because this line can get pretty long. We have to submit all the information through the IRS. This could take up to 16 weeks just to process at the IRS, possibly 2 weeks through the specialist. You see how this time can add up? And as the program becomes more popular, there are more people signing up for this particular line, and the line gets longer and longer and longer. So we don't want to delay you in any way, and I want to make sure that you have everything you need in order to submit with the specialist. Now, after you submitted and you've gone through that calculation process and it popped up on the screen that you qualify for whatever value it is, you will still need to submit your 941s. And the specialist will also need to know if you were closed at any point during 2020 or 2021. So your 2020 federal 941 forms, quarters 2 through 4, are required in order for you to receive that $5,000 max credit for the entire year of 2020 per employee. As well as that, you'll also need your 2021 federal 941 forms, quarters 1 through 3. This is to receive your max credit per quarter per employee of $7,000. That equals a total of $26,000 per employee that you could qualify for as a maximum. Submitted 941 forms must also include at least the first 3 pages of each form and contain 1 quarter per form. Okay, so that's at least the first 3 pages and separate them by per quarter per form. More importantly, you'll need a detailed payroll report, which is required by the IRS. And this detailed report must include the employee's name, the gross wages, and the pay dates. These need to be broken down by quarter, month, or individual check date. Now, if you forget any of this information, they will certainly remind you during your initial phone call, because when you sign up for the specialist, after you've processed through the calculator and you discovered exactly how much funding you qualify for, you will receive a phone call from one of their team members to help you further along in this process. This is a fantastic program, and they are here to help you with all of the heavy lifting. Now, if you're ready to sign up with them, go up to the link in the description and walk through the calculator process, answer the questionnaire with all details you could possibly answer and as accurate as possible so that that questionnaire is not left blank and they could process you swiftly through this process. I want to thank you all for joining me for another video today. If you're starting an Airbnb or scaling an Airbnb business for the first time, I just launched my Master Short-Term Rental Accelerator course. It comes with weekly coaching to ensure you stay on track with your investment and to accelerate the process. Do only the things that matter to really accelerate and grow that business to a multi-million-dollar business rather quickly. I see students scale to $1 million within the year. Join my email list for full details on how to join this Master Accelerator course. by going to askbuilderchannel.com and sign up there. The link will be in the description for the website. If you need any one-on-one time with me, you can also find me on the askbuilderchannel.com for more details on one-on-one coaching. Remember, the links for the employee retention specialist are in the description, and the alternative funding sources are also found in the description. I hope you get out and take these actions today to better and further your futures for tomorrow. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye for now.